Hello and welcome to this presentation from easyLog. This video is about our Carer app. This is an additional piece of software to our CareLog Plus care home management software range, and is designed to provide an alternative front-end piece of software for carers to use. So therefore it links the same database as the main software, it just presents an alternative view. The reason for this is that we recognise that there are many carers in the care community that are still apprehensive and have little experience of using software or indeed a computer, and therefore the design process behind this application is that it presents information in as easy and as clear to understand form as possible. So what you can see on screen at the moment is the logon that the carer would use. So they simply select their name from the list presented, enter a password if one has been defined, and then simply click on OK to enter the application. What they then have is a single screen. Notice there is no menu choices at all. It's simply operated by the drop down to select a particular resident that they are interested in, and some tabs at the top and the middle of the screen. So to select the resident, they simply go to this drop down list, and we'll stay with Minnie Mouse, and then what's presented is an image of the resident to confirm they're dealing with the right person, a high-level overview of their main health conditions and things that the carer should be aware of, and then the screen effectively is divided into two halves. The top half has details about the various readings and indeed the medications that the actual resident is on. They can therefore go to enter, for example, a temperature simply by clicking on the temperature tab, clicking on add, and then entering the temperature that they take the reading for. Notice then that the reading is time and date stamped and identifies which member of staff actually recorded that reading. In the middle of the screen, then we have confirmation of the date of admission, their room number, etc. And over here then, if there should be any a paramedic arrive, then they can print out this emergency report. Simply click on that, and then the information will be shown on screen. This can be printed out, so it contains details that the paramedics would need to know in terms of their main contacts, their GP, their social worker, and the medical notes that you saw earlier on the previous screen. So we can click on close that report, and we'll be dropped back to the main screen. The tabs across the middle of the screen therefore provide access to the main care documents and the main information about the resident. So here we can see the relatives, so you can see there's tabs there for the three main contacts, indicate as well whether somebody has power of attorney in terms of welfare or finance. With the GP details, who's the GP and the phone number, full details in terms of the resident, again who's their main nurse if appropriate, key worker, etc. Date of birth and all the other information that's relevant for them. We can simply scroll down on that to see further. Life story documents, again, so we can select one of these, look at the last reviews of those, be presented with those on screen so we can see details about their family, leisure interests, etc. And also photo memories as well. So as you can upload and attach images to their life story, and obviously then present further information about it as well. Details about the body map, again nice and easy to use. So we can just point to a particular part of the map and then be able to see that information, again time and date stamped as to who entered it, and the details there, description and the previous comments. Alarms, these tell us things that we need to review, so things that the carer should be aware of. So we go for a resident risk, for example, then we can see here that there's 3 outstanding risk assessment reviews for Minnie. There are 39 care plan reviews for Minnie, so quite a few to be done. Care tasks are a diary per resident, so this actually tells us of future things that we need to be aware of. So Minnie therefore needs to be weighed at the 25th of this month. Shift notes are where we enter the shift notes that we're recording against Minnie on a daily basis. So we can see here we've got this has been split between the 3 shifts. These notes, probably as you know from other video presentations about CareLog, are user definable. So we can go into, for example, the 8 to 2 shift one, and we click on review. We can then enter our shift notes against Minnie, which is presented with these drop down options, so skin integrity, We then click on the drop down and select a particular prompt that's appropriate for what we found today in looking after Mini. If we then cancel that, we confirm we wish to cancel and then drop back here. So we can view the care plans for Mini, any of these here. So let's take a look at that one, and therefore we can see exactly what the care plan is for Mini's site. And then further to that are the various health assessments and risk assessments for Mini. So I think overall you can see that it's very simply presented to the carer. There's very little training that would need to be involved in telling the carer how to use this software. Everything is presented through tabs and through buttons, which are then very easy to access and to use. This concludes this presentation. Obviously, if you'd like further information about this carer app, then please do call us, email us, or view our website to see further information. Thank you very much.